On an Allen Edmonds enthusiast group, I posted this picture and I got tons of comments on how I did it and how these shoes are holding up. Did the creases come right back? So I thought I'd make a video updating everyone on the shoe while also giving you a step-by-step tutorial of how I remove the creases from my shoes. Here's the update. I've worn them a couple of times. The creases are there, you can still see them, but they are dramatically reduced. It did save the shoe, it salvaged it. It's not a perfect shoe, but it's good enough. And of course, here is the shoe that I thrifted that I'll be attempting to restore. Alright, we're going to speed it up a little bit here, but the first thing I do is I wash the shoe. I use a dish detergent for this because it removes all of those oils. I wouldn't recommend this for everything, but on a used shoe you get at Goodwill, this will kind of remove those biological oils and get the shoe ready to go. Here's what I think is the key to this. It's a lasted shoe tree. So this is a vintage shoe tree from Johnson and Murphy that I got, and it's a 12C. It is a solid shoe tree. So going forward, finding yourself a shoe tree that fits your shoe size and of course the shape of your feet. This is the key part. You can see it has a little bit more of an elegant curve. It'll bring this back to its former glory. Here I'm just wetting it with a mixture of 50% denatured alcohol and 50% water, just soaking the shoe through. And I know I should be wearing gloves, but just really soaking it through and stretching it out. This is key. It's going to reform the shoe to that shoe last and get rid of those creases. Take a paper towel and soak it through, get it completely saturated, because I'll be using an iron to get rid of these creases, using the paper towel to create steam in the vamp. Here we go, here's the key. We soak it with some alcohol and water and we iron the shoe, we iron the vamp. You're not going to see a lot when you're doing it, but as it dries over the course of a couple days, it will tighten up. It's going to tighten up to that shoe tree. And I know some people are probably panicking at seeing this happen to a shoe, but you've got to think this shoe is already worthless and we're bringing it back to life. So we're using high heat and steam, ironing it until you feel that you've sufficiently got rid of most of the wrinkles. The ironing is done. I just used that same mixture of alcohol and water to clean off the shoes. I'm realizing now that black shoes aren't the best for this. You're not going to get rid of all the wrinkles like you would out of more of a stained shoe, but it is looking a lot better than it was before. If you're patient enough, the best thing to do is wait a couple days, let the shoe completely dry around the shoe tree, and it will be really a dramatic difference. And then here I'm just cleaning it up, getting it ready to moisturize and polish. After this point, you do whatever you do normally with your shoes, using whatever products you want to use. So I'll kind of go through this and fast forward so you can see the end result. Now just adding some shoe polish as you would normally do. I use a horsehair brush for most of the work, but this microfiber really helps bring up the polish of the shoe cream. And here we go. Here are the end results. I did put some mirror gloss on the toe. I am terrible at this, and there's many good tutorials online, so there's no need for me to show you what I did there, but it just makes it look a little bit better. All in all, the shoe looks good. The shoe is definitely wearable and 1,000 times better than what it was before. It's true, with a black shoe, it seems impossible to get all the creases out, but here we have saved the shoe, and it's presentable now. So I will leave it with a couple of shots of the shoe, and these shots are after the shoe has been drying in the shoe tree for about 3 days. But thank you for watching.